have you been hearing about Apostle Suleiman's crisis, sex scandal?
Yeah. I heard of it. I read it over the net, and it's been quite dramatic what I get to see day in, day out. So yes, I've heard about the crisis.
So what can you say about it? What do you think about the lady in question? Do you think she's actually trying to frame the man of God up, or that Apostle Suleiman is actually guilty?
Truthfully speaking, I wouldn't. Humans are different in their way of doing things. You don't know what is in my mind, just as I wouldn't know what is in yours. However, I wouldn't want to conclude on Apostle Suleiman's issue, the scandal of Apostle Suleiman right now, because I really don't know much about how and why all of these things are happening now. But I, for one, I know Apostle Suleiman to be a man of God. I have come across a lot of people that he has inspired. I've listened to his preachings, and he appears to be a very responsible man of God as far as I can tell. But having said that, the devil has a very funny way of doing things. We are all humans. Nobody is exempted from being used by the devil. Maybe by the virtue of taking wrong decision. Sometimes it gets to happen that he might have fallen by the wayside and all that. But like I said, I don't want to be conclusive because I would rather let God judge on whether or not he's guilty of the said crime. So that's basically my honest opinion about the scandal. But what I really don't like about the lady coming out to suddenly talk about Apostle Suleiman is the fact that it is not something that started yesterday. It's something that has been happening over time, and maybe they got up on the wrong foot. That she's coming out now to say it doesn't make her any less guilty, because she was enjoying it before now, and so her coming out to tell us that she have an affair with Apostle Suleiman and blah blah blah, all of the crap that she's been saying doesn't make her any better than she ought to have looked. If she really had it in mind to expose Apostle Suleiman's scandal with her, that very day she actually was approached by Apostle Suleiman to do certain things that she wouldn't naturally want to do. I would have expected her to come out and make it open. Now everybody is coming up to tell us, me too. Where were they like 10, 3, 4, 5 years ago?
Thank you very much for having you on the moment.
Okay.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. All right.
What can you say about the crisis rocking Apostle Suleiman?
I don't really have much to say because I wouldn't know what's actually happening, because it's based on a religious sector, you understand? Like some people will say, most things in this country is politicized now, you understand? Everywhere get politics, so not just anything can happen to anybody at any time. So nine turn now, you understand? At least it happened to Pastor Chris, it don't happen to TB Joshua. So nine turn to blow, it don't reach when go blow a hair. So now normal something go raise and come up with this, so it's normal, it can happen.
Thank you very much. What do you know about the crisis rocking Apostle Suleiman?
As far as I know, I think a girl came out to accuse him of sleeping with her and promising her marriage or something, and then he absconded along the line. And the girl came out to release some screenshots of their conversations, of their video calls and everything, and he denied it or something. So that's much I know about their saga or whatever.
So do you believe what the girl is saying are reports?
And to an extent, what she said is very, very believable, because she brought out some evidence, like I said, the video calls, the screen grabs of their video calls and everything. And he has not come out to make any statement to categorically deny the girl's allegations or anything. And his wife also, who I believe is meant to be on the receiving end of whatever allegations they accuse the man of, hasn't also come out to say anything about it. So I think to an extent he's guilty of the silence, not necessarily of the crimes or the acts she said he committed. I just think he's guilty of being quiet about it and not addressing it, for everybody to just rest once and for all, whether it's the truth or it's false.
Thank you very much. Do you know, do you by chance know what's happening about Apostle Suleiman?
Yes, I read it in papers sometimes ago, and I read it periodically. And actually, I came to understand that whatever the lady was saying on the paper, and I could not even believe by saying such a thing to a man of God. I don't know whether it was true or not because I was not there. The evidence which I wanted again to confront everybody to understand was he was talking about Apostle Suleiman wanted to get married to her or something of that nature. She has sexual intercourse with her or something thereabout. But actually, nobody was there. We don't know. We don't know the problem. So if any place they meet somewhere ago and they come out with something of that nature, but again also was triggerless. There is something which he said, and she also said that there is money deposited into her own account twice, dollars of money. You understand to that? And actually, Apostle Suleiman is a man of God. He can do that kind of donation. But why twice? You know, we have many people that such donations should be made once, and another person also will be benefited. Why is it twice to one person? And this person, and we knew he came out in town to lay so many allegations, and you know the method looks very suspicious.
Thank you very much, sir. About the crisis, what's your thought about the crisis for Suleiman?
According to the media report, he was accused of adultery, and the case of adultery is between two persons. And if true is the case that there is illegitimate sex between him and the said lady, so as the case, according to what the media said, that the case was taken to court by the lady. So as a real man of God, what you have to do, there's no need for you to be panic about the situation. The only thing you have to do, if the lady have a concrete evidence that can prove that he had an adultery with her, let her go to the court of law and prove the case beyond reasonable doubt. And if the Apostle Suleiman knew, because as a believer, as a Christian, and as a woman being, there's nobody that is immune to temptation. Everybody can be tempted. And if you know within his heart that the said lady, she have an affair with her, so she will just go to God in repentance and ask for the forgiveness. There is still mercy on the throne of God to forgive him. But if at all it's a false allegation on him, he should not bother himself. He should go about his ministry. Because at the end of the day, the truth must come out. Because the only thing that cannot be hidden in life is truth. So that's the very.
Well, I don't know much about him, but what I've heard is a good man, and he has been helping. So I pray that God will give him the mind to continue helping those he has been helping. That is all what I can say.